talk today about how to create compelling and riveting content. So there are three key elements that you need to have. The first is brand strategy, the second is brand message, and the third is delivery. Now let's talk about each of them. I'm not going to go into detail in this video. You can read that in the post. When we talk about brand strategy, this is where we're focusing solely on your customer. Okay. First, you start with your market segment. Your market segment is the biggest chunk of the overall market where you have the strongest advantage. Within next step is to define that target. So what makes those group of people different from the rest of the market so that you can construct a way to reach them. Third in brand strategy is around creating a persona. So how do you take all those abstract facts about these people and make them a real person or a character to which someone can relate? The second big step is about brand messaging. And this is where the discussion changes to you from your customer. The first step is really knowing your persona's needs and what motivates them. Once you do, then it's all about crafting a message about how your benefit or your offer uniquely meets those needs or meets those needs in a sufficiently different manner than the rest of the solutions out there. Finally, the third step is around delivery. And delivery is highly dependent on a concept we call purchase involvement. Purchase involvement is defined as the amount of energy a person puts into making a decision to purchase something. For example, a candy bar is an example of a very low involvement, where a car or a house is an example of high. You put a lot more thought into buying a car than you do a Snickers. Now, this is important because the media that influences you, whether you have a low involvement or a high involvement purchase, is quite different. Therefore, you have to match the vehicle by which you're going to send your message to the purchase involvement and the media that will use based on that level of interest and energy. So you can read a lot more about it in the post. It goes into all those things in much, much greater detail. This is just a quick overview and summary.